Spanish and Aztec Indian.
You said you're actually Spanish and Aztec Indian?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm like 40% Spanish and the rest is Aztec Indian.
I can see that. I can see
A
that.
little bit of Jewish and African, but it's like 3%.
You know, believe it or not, I can see that as well. You actually kind of look like a rabbi in a small way.
That's the hair. I tell him about the ponytail, but you don't believe me. Shit.
I love Jason Momoa. He's my idol. Hey, no, for real. You want some meat, dog?
Hey, man, trust me, I'm a fat guy. I'm always hungry.
Hey, as a Marine, a retired Marine.
You're a Marine?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll feed
I got
you.
some veteran friends. I'm not a veteran myself, but trust me, there's a lot of people that would love to talk to you because they got some issues.
Marine Corps all the way.
And for like, hey, let's go eat, man.
I'm not,
man.
I'm not
Let's go eat,
a
man.
military vet or nothing.
Okay.
He is.
Hey, we're gonna walk the drive-through. Let's go.
All right. Where were you stationed as a Marine?
Camp Pendleton, Camp Hornell.
Okay.
I was on 1st Marine Regiment, Motor T.
Pendleton, I know that's in California.
Yeah. I was on Motor T, Camp Hornell.
I don't know where that is.
It's SOI school. They would know it. They know Marines. They would know.
Oh, okay. What part of the country?
West Coast, I guess.
So, California.
California, yeah. It's Oceanside, California.
First
Okay.
cavalry.
Yeah.
So, San Diego area.
Cavalry and the Marine Corps. That's Army shit.
Yeah, Cavalry. Cavalry's in Georgia and Kentucky.
No, if you want to know exactly, I was the 1st Marine Regiment, 1st Marine Division, Headquarters Company, Motor T. I was Camp Hornell, California from 2009 to 2012.
What was your MOS?
I was a 3521. I was a mechanic. I did diesel engines and shit like that, you know?
That's great, man.
Yeah, so I loved it. I don't regret it.
What do you do now for a living?
I'm a truck driver. I drive trucks.
That's cool.
Because they pay more than mechanics.
All right.
Yeah. I just kind of wonder. Well, actually, are you looking for a story?
Just speak your mind, let it flow. I don't ever try to push you.
I got out the Marine Corps. I have a daughter. I got divorced. Every Marine gets divorced, you know.
Okay.
I decided to come to El Paso because my daughter lives here. She's 7 years old, got divorced, and I want to be with my daughter. So I got my CDL.
What year was that?
3 years. October did my 3-year mark.
Okay, congratulations.
And
2018.
it's pretty. I think so. September, I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was so long ago, dog.
Well, it's not that long ago,
Yeah. For me, it is. I'm a
Yeah.
jarhead, dog. We're retarded.
Right.
So, but I came down here to be with her. I love my daughter. You know, she's the best thing I ever had.
Of course.
And I wanted to be with her, so I decided to change my life. Get rid of that. You know, fuck it. Why not? It's an interview. I hated my life growing up. I was a life of crime. I was gang banging, all that shit.
What city did you grow up in?
Stockton, California.
219.
219,
You know what?
baby.
Stockton, I'm not even going to go into my personal history with them, but they ain't mess with me.
Yeah, you know what's
They
up
mess
there.
with everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't want that life. You know, I wanted to be a good father. I didn't have a good father growing up. I hate my dad, dude. And I wanted to be a good father. So, you know, I decided to come down here and try to be the best I could, you know. So I try to be with my daughter. She lives down here with her mom. And I just try my best, dog.
This is definitely a family town, so the story you're telling me, it's obviously it's not going to be 100% exactly like everybody else's.
Oh, I know.
But I've noticed that whether it's a military family or just a regular border family or anybody else from anywhere,
Yeah.
there's a lot of fathers and a lot of people in general that come to El Paso to come meet their baby mamas or their family.
You know, I agree. Like that's the one thing I hate about. Like people think El Paso is like a ghetto town. Like
It's not.
No,
they need to
like-
stop
like-
talking shit because it's really pretty.
and
There's a lot of nice
Mexican
things.
general, we're family guys. You know, like
Yeah.
my goal, like my only purpose in life is like I want to be a good father. I love my daughter. You know, I want her to grow up the way I never did.
Right.
I don't like my father. My mother's crazy. It's just like I want her to grow up a life I never had.
Sure.
And I'm trying my best. Now, I'm not perfect, you know, like, I have my flaws, you know, everybody has their flaws, but like, I'm trying my best, you know, like, she's my motivation.
Well, there's men in Afghanistan right now that they grabbed on the sides of airplanes and
Yeah.
fell to their
You know,
deaths.
I was deployed. I was an RCT-1 from 2009 to 2010. I was deployed to Marines. First RCT-1, 1st Marine Regiment, 1st Marine Division, headquarters of Motor T. You know, like, but my opinion on Afghanistan, we did our job. I was asked to go out there. I did a year. We all came back, no casualties. We did our job, you know?
And I'm not going to argue with any of that, but
Yeah.
just to put things in perspective, there are men probably maybe the same age as you, or maybe a little younger, maybe a little older, that, and maybe they have children, maybe they don't, but they were so desperate that they grabbed their arms and hands onto the sides of U.S. Air Force cargo planes, and the planes took off.
I don't know.
And they
Like,
fell to their deaths.
If you really look at the footage, a lot of them were laughing, dude.
Really?
Like, I don't know. Like, it's different than when I went in. I went in from the 2009 to 2010. I got deployed around that time frame, and I was told to do a specific job. I did it. Our Marines came home, no casualties.
Right, I'm not arguing any of
We
that.
did our job. We did what we had to do, and then
Who the hell was that?
El Paso, dog. But you know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm a Marine. Our job is to kill motherfuckers. We go out, we assault. That's our job. I
And
was told.
like I said, I'm not arguing any of that.
I was told to do a job.
Yeah.
We did it. No casualties. We came home. We're good. I'm satisfied. Whatever
Right.
happened in Afghanistan, it's on them. It's
Right.
the higher ups. There are problems with the policies from the higher ups. I did my job.
No, and I'm in no way trying to put blame on you in any
Yeah.
way.
Oh yeah.
Okay, don't get me wrong.
I don't regret it. What I'm trying to say is I don't regret what I did. I am proud of what I did.
Yeah, you shouldn't regret
And
anything
whatever
you
happened. You know, it's not
Yeah.
my fault.
did. If you had ever tried to oppose anything that you were told to do, of course you'd be.
Of course.
The
You know,
UCMJ would have put you in the brig.
Hey,
of
don't
course.
get me wrong. Like, you know what? I will fucking slice a motherfucking throat if I have to. But I want peace. You know, I want peace. You know, if whatever happened over there happened.
Well, it's happening now. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
what
saying.
can
Is
we
that
do?
there's people like you who
Yeah.
want to take care of their daughters, their
Yeah,
sons.
yeah. I got a life to live. You know, I got a life to live. And then
Yeah.
I'm home. I made it. I'm not dead. I'm okay. I got a daughter I got to take care of. And then that's my focus right now. So I'm doing all right.
Yeah, and that's great.
I don't
I'm
regret anything I did.
happy for you, and
And right now, like I said, we're about to go eat.
let's go eat.
Yeah, because in Afghanistan, they don't have freaking water.
Exactly, yeah.
In Texas, we do. And I am buying for you. I am buying for you because guess what? We're Americans first. We're American citizens now. No matter what color we are, no matter what race, what political views, one love, dog.
It sounds all good. The only question I have is,
Yes.
is Whataburger gonna let us in without a vehicle?
We'll find
Oh,
out.
we ain't worried about
We'll
that.
find out.
We're gonna get
We'll
in,
find
dog.
out.
They'll sell us some goddamn cheeseburgers.
I was gonna say because they
Hey,
usually
hey,
have a policy.
hey, money talks, dog.
Okay.
Money talks.
It still is America.
Hey, if they refuse to let us go to the drive-thru, we'll go in.
All right.
But I got you, dog, because like I like what you're doing.
Hey, man, I
Because
appreciate it.
I believe freedom of speech. I believe document everything you do because I grew up in '89.
Okay.
When I grew up in the '90s, we never had social media. You know,
Right.
Like, we never had.
I'm an '80s baby myself.
Yeah, we never had that social media. Like, express what you feel.
Tell me about this. When you meet somebody, are you gonna beat me up? What's all that about, dude?
I know.
Well,
right?
because
No,
since
no.
you're a bigger man, the only reason I approached you, nothing against you, sir,
He
but
ain't that big.
Just a little bit,
Just a
nigga.
little bit.
Hey, that's all I need, dog. That's all I need.
since you're about a head taller than most people, I came up to you because I was just talking to these other people over here, which I thought were pretty friendly with me inside the bar. as soon as I came outside, they became very hostile
Really?
once they saw my phone out.
Hey, let me tell you, dog. The United States Marine Corps, our job is to kill.
Right.
But I want peace first.
So,
I want peace.
In reality,
Well,
you
you're
worry
supposed to
about
be a
this
guardian of the
motherfucker, not
Constitution.
me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fight, no offense, fighting's last, dude. Like, nobody wants to fight.
Well, but
Nobody wants to kill.
one thing I'd like to remind you of, and I'm not trying to pretend I'm a Marine, but the United States Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, the Coast Guard, I hope I'm not forgetting anybody else, but all of those branches, at the end of the day, they're supposed to be protecting the U.S. Constitution,
Exactly.
which is what I was using when I was recording out here.
Yeah. I respect you. You have every right to do what you do.
This is public
Nobody should be offended
Yeah,
for
well,
doing.
it's private property, but it's publicly accessible.
Well,
I
Yeah.
respect. This is what I fought for. At least what I believe in.
Right.
yeah, that's
You
true.
have a right
That's
to
true.
document whatever the fuck you want,
That's
dude.
true. Or say
What
whatever
you're
you
doing
wanna
makes
do
me
with-
happy
I'm not
because
military.
It all
But-
depends on where I'm standing. Like right now,
Yeah, of course.
like I told this man here,
Hey,
I'm standing
we're-
on
we're in
publicly
El
accessible
Paso,
private
Texas.
property.
We're in El
Yeah.
Paso, Texas.
Yeah, but
Much love. Whether
it's
you're
not
black
our
or white,
property.
it don't matter.
But it's publicly accessible.
exactly.
That's the legal key.
Regardless.
Which is
But
the
that
camera
knowledge is
doesn't scare me. Like, you can record all you
I
want.
know, but I gotta understand.
Say what the fuck
Even though
you
you
want.
might be a nice guy, even though right now at 2, 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
you're
Hey,
saying, okay,
well,
it's okay.
Hey, and let me tell you, if you got a problem with it, come with me.
Well, but that's not
Come
how it
on, me,
works
dog.
because 12 hours from now, let me just explain the situation to you.
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys, obviously you're totally cool. Now, 12 hours from now, it could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Absolutely.
Now, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there could be a mother with 2 babies walking across this parking lot. Now, if I'm standing here with a selfie stick and I'm recording, supposedly, according to the law, that should be 100% legal.
Yeah.
But in reality,
No.
the police will be called.
No.
And they'll
That's
say, I'm a
bullshit.
child molester,
No,
I'm
no,
a
because
pedophile. And
it's all
believe
about your
you.
attention.
I believe you.
It's
Yeah.
all about your attention. If you're
Yeah.
recording because you got your goodies off with a kid, obviously will fuck you up.
But that's not what the law
Eh.
says. The law is completely free. I should be
No.
able to record
Okay.
anything I could see.
On
yeah,
public.
you have the right to do what the
property.
fuck you want.
Or publicly accessible private property. Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's
We're
where
in
people don't
public.
know the law.
Okay, I got a 7-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
If I didn't want her in the spotlight, I would not take her in the spotlight.
Now let me ask you this. Let me stop you right there. Imagine if I'm standing, these 2 booths right here.
Okay. Okay.
Imagine if I'm standing on a public sidewalk. No question.
yeah,
like right
100%. Okay. Like right over there. I'm on a public sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's 6:45 a.m.
Yeah.
Your 7-year-old daughter, let's even say even more vulnerable. Let's say your 6-year-old daughter
Okay.
pulls up on a school bus at 7 a.m. Just a cute little girl coming out of her school bus, and I'm standing on a sidewalk like a perverted looking creep. I might even have a mask on,
Okay.
and I got a camera. Are you gonna tell me you're not gonna get emotionally charged if a grown man is
okay,
standing there with a
okay.
camera?
That's a good
My
question.
my
Yeah.
my emotion. Okay, let me tell you this. My emotion don't dictate the Constitution.
Okay, now
You
you're
have
saying that
every
right now.
No, let me tell
You might be
let
saying
me tell
that.
you. You have every right to do what the fuck
reality.
you want to do.
In reality.
No, you have every right to do what you want to do.
But that's not what happens in reality.
No, let me tell you. If I didn't want my daughter,
that.
if
Yeah,
I
I
didn't want my daughter to be on this fucking television or whatever, what the fuck you're doing, I won't bring her
Let
around.
me stop you right now. I need to disclose something
I
to
won't
you.
bring her
I
around.
have a channel. It's very small in comparison to others.
No, we know.
You'll
I have
grow.
4,000
You'll grow.
subscribers. Right
You'll
now, you're
grow.
talking to
You'll grow.
4,000
You'll
people.
grow.
That's cool.
Okay.
We already know that.
If,
Okay.
Well,
okay.
didn't know the
If
specifics.
I didn't
Yeah.
want my daughter to be in a public
you got a
image,
channel.
I will not bring her in public. It's that simple.
No,
Well-
but see, here's the thing. Your daughter, assuming she goes to public school, would get on that school bus. Me, as the creepy looking guy,
Okay. For one, they will never allowed you to record on a school bus like that. In public,
I would. I'm
public-
not. You're not listening to me.
No,
I'm not talking
on
about being on
public
the school
property.
bus. I'm talking about being on a public sidewalk.
Yeah. You know, you have it right. If you want to record those fucking 10 seconds of her going on the school bus,
It wouldn't be 10 seconds.
Whatever.
That's
whatever
why you need to really listen to me. Because as far as the law is concerned, and this is what the law says, then there's reality. Because I've never done this. Because I don't want to get beat up by...
very different things.
Exactly. Because I don't want to get beat up by some angry father.
No,
But if I really, truly wanted to, I could be standing in front of an elementary school, in front of first graders and kindergartners, and recording on a public sidewalk. And of course, what would happen to me probably later that night is I would either get at least
But you're
confronted,
you're on a public
or maybe
sidewalk.
even shot by some father.
No, you're on a public sidewalk.
Well,
But that's not how reality works. Because when you get an angry father
yeah.
with
Okay.
his little girl,
I'm a realist. If I didn't want her to be on TV, like, I'll
no,
pick her
no,
up at school,
you're not
dude.
listening to me, sir.
I don't
I'm talking
understand.
about if I showed up randomly. You didn't have any announcement.
They do it all the time. Like,
Who's they? Who's they?
people with
I'm
cameras. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I was in the military.
they. Okay.
There was always cameras on us. Like, I had interviews of people like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? But
You're
like,
talking
when it
as a
comes-
grown man.
You're
I'm-
talking about your
No, no,
daughter.
even with a daughter, like, as long as you're following the criteria, like,
Right.
like right now,
Okay.
like
What?
right now,
That's what this video is about. What is the
I
criteria?
would, right now, like, I got good advice.
What
from
the
you.
law says.
Okay,
that's
okay.
the criteria.
But
Who makes the law? And the thing is,
no.
the people.
No. Okay,
Now
okay.
the thing is,
no.
the
That's-
law is very vague. So
Okay.
if someone like me shows up at 6:45 in front of an elementary school,
And I agree.
I think
Yeah.
when it comes out of communication, if I have good advice from you,
There's
like
no
right now,
communication unless I get shot.
No, right now, I got
By
good
an
advice.
angry father.
I got good advice from you. You have shown me no threat. You have shown me no fucking, like, you know, racism, whatever the fuck it is. Like right now,
Right.
I feel comfortable
That's a
talking to
good
you.
point.
Well, John Adams.
If I didn't feel comfortable talking to you, I wouldn't.
John
I would tell you to
Adams.
fuck
Good
off.
point also.
John Adams, our second president, would call that a government of men, which means that you trust me
Yeah,
as a man.
Exactly. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't have talked to you.
Okay, but that's a government of men.
Exactly.
Not a government of law.
But what? Okay, fuck. Okay, if my daughter.
What do you mean,
okay,
fuck
okay,
law?
Okay.
This is a country
No,
of laws.
no,
It's not a
okay,
government
okay.
of men.
It is. It
This
is.
is where respect come from.
It
If
is.
my daughter was with me right now,
Should be.
and you're recording me,
Yeah.
if I felt uncomfortable with you recording me, I would tell you to fuck off.
Okay,
Don't do
but
it.
would
Okay,
you
but-
try to trust? Because a minute ago, and you'll see this video later, there was a man that was over there who tried to physically assault me.
That's their problem. Because right now, I don't feel you're a threat.
Yeah, but see, here's
I
the thing.
don't feel you're a threat.
I should have called the police, but I don't
no.
trust the police.
Okay.
But I should have called the police because a
Hey,
man
hey,
over
hey,
there.
hey, hey, that's your problem. But if my daughter, okay, just change scenario.
Sure.
If my daughter was right here, right now I feel you're safe. You're
Okay.
actually reasonable. You don't feel like a pervert. I trust you right now. Like
Sure.
I trust you.
My
With my daughter,
intuition,
ask
yeah.
questions, whatever. But
not after your daughter.
Okay,
First
but
thoughts.
if my daughter was here and I felt like you're a pervert, I would tell you like, hey, fuck off.
Okay, but here's the thing. Would you have the legal authority to tell me to fuck off?
Okay. For one,
That's the
okay,
question.
Okay. No.
Because
Hey, I see you backing up.
I'm
I see
backing
you-
up because-
Hey, trust
Yeah.
me. Trust me. Okay, right now. Hey, right now. This is what's called communication.
right.
This is what's called communication. I trust you, dog. You don't feel you're not a threat to me. You have no weapons. I feel like I can be close to you.
Okay, government of men.
It's called communication.
I understand.
But if I feel like you're a threat to my daughter, I will tell you to fuck off. And if you didn't, then it would have been a problem.
Now this proves to me right here, based on what you just said, that El Paso is still too cute and cuddly.
No.
Because if this was
I'm
Los
not from El
Angeles,
Paso. I'm not from El Paso.
I know that.
I'm from
Over
a city
here
called
right
Stockton,
now.
California.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
El Paso, the fact that you could say that, well, I feel good with you and all that.
Yeah.
El Paso is still too
I-
small, and that's good. That's good.
But what I'm saying is, like, it all comes down to communication. If
No,
you feel like
not in other places in this country. Only here is
Have you
where.
been to those other
okay,
places?
but what
I have. I've been around many other places.
Wouldn't the country be better if
Okay.
you would communicate?
Let's just
better?
talk about Los Angeles, for example, where I've been. There would be none of this talk about, well, I know you. You look like a good
Well,
guy.
Why are you backing up? You made me feel. You made
I'm
me
backing
feel
up because
insulted.
I'm also the cameraman.
Yeah, but you made me feel insulted, like you're scared of me or
No,
some
no,
shit.
no.
You know?
You haven't been on camera before.
No, I
So
haven't.
you don't understand
So
how
you're
this
just
works.
trying to get a good view.
I have to get a good shot. So what I'm trying to explain is a lot of the things in your mind. Trust me, you're my type of guy.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I would live next door to you in any town or city.
Yeah.
You know, all of your mentality is my type of thing. But that's not how it works in many other places. Like the bigger cities, Phoenix, Los Angeles, Seattle, New York.
I agree with you because
All it comes down to is the law. What can someone do according to not just what Mr. Nice Guy thinks?
Well, when it comes
But
to what's the law when it comes to a child? Like,
and
you can't
that's
record them,
the
right?
question I'm asking.
What's the law though?
There is no law.
There's no law about child.
That's why I'm asking this question, because
if there's no
there
law,
could be
my opinion, if there's no law about it, my opinion is like you should ask permission to record a child as underage.
okay. And that
because we know and there's perverts out there. There's dangerous people out there.
And if that's how strongly you feel, you truly need to contact your state and federal representatives in Washington, D.C. and make a new law. Because there is no law. I'm letting you guys know. If some pervert truly wanted to, at 4 a.m, be waiting in front of an elementary school and waiting for those vulnerable... I know you think this is funny. I'm telling you.
What's that joke? What's that joke? You know, the best thing about pedophiles, they slow down the school zones.
Yeah. And I know you think this is a joke, but I'm telling you the reality of...
For real, like...
Yeah.
As far as my daughter, like, I think, in my opinion, there should be a law underage. If
There
they're
should
like,
be.
say they were under 18. If they're under 18 or whatever reason it is, if they're under 18, don't record them. Unless they have permission
But
with
the
their parents.
law's already in place. If you're in
I
public...
thought there was.
No.
Listen,
That's what you thought.
Listen.
What's
you're
the
in
law about
public-
underage recording?
None.
If you're on public
Zero.
property...
Zero?
Absolutely zero. That's what I've been trying to explain to you, sir.
If
Why
you're
did it say that in the beginning then?
No, but that's what I've been trying to
Did
say.
he?
Yeah.
If you're
I'm
on
drunk,
public
fuck it.
No, you're good.
property,
You're good.
You can have the right to record. See, those are infringing on our rights. We have the rights.
Okay, but one point is like
It's just like someone walking down, if they had AR-15 or AK-47 strapped to their shoulder.
Okay.
You'd say, oh my God, they have a gun.
But
Guess what? That's legal.
Let's say
In
if I
which
play.
states?
In the state of Texas,
Okay.
if you have a rifle,
Yeah.
not a handgun, but a rifle, it can be
Okay.
fully loaded
Absolutely.
and locked
Let's
and
play-
loaded.
let's play
and
devil's
100%
advocate.
legal.
Oh,
Let's
absolutely.
play
Yeah.
devil's
And that's
advocate.
good. That's
Hey,
okay.
Leo.
I mean, depending, a lot of things, but
But guess what? In reality, try to do that in
People
reality.
are gonna freak out.
And the police will be called. Even though it's the law.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Leo,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
let's play devil's advocate. What if we know that once you're in a public area, everything's free to go?
It is.
Wouldn't it
Well,
be
not
your
everything,
okay?
but-
Wouldn't it be your fault to bring your child in public like that?
No, it's not a fault because public property is public property.
But
That's it.
but when it comes to
Whether it's
competition,
publicly accessible
hey,
private
he
property
has-
or public property.
he has the right to
Yeah.
record whatever
Which
the fuck
is
he wants.
clauses.
No,
and-
but what
Yeah.
he has the right to record whatever the fuck he
Absolutely.
wants.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's
if I
not
were
that
to
simple. It's not that simple. For example, standing here at 3 a.m, if the owner of this shopping center right here,
Yeah.
for some crazy reason,
yeah.
came here in his limousine and said, hey, you, Andre, which is my name, I need you to vacate this property right now in 10 seconds or you're trespassing.
Yeah.
That would be legally my warning.
Trespassing.
But it's his
Yeah.
land. Yeah, it's his right.
Of course,
It's his
that's
land.
never going to happen because
Wow.
whoever owns this property
Never
probably...
say never.
It's bad
Yeah.
business. you know?
Probably isn't.
No,
Yeah,
but-
99%
but-
chance.
But if I were to bring my 7-year-old daughter on his property, knowing that, that's my fault.
Well, it's not a fault. It's
Well,
just,
yeah.
And it's a fault. Like, okay. Let's say if I go on a golf course, that golf course warns you everything's recorded.
Here's the simplest way to put it.
But
As
if I
soon
bring
as
my
you walk
child
out
on
the
it-
as soon as you walk out the threshold of your home, whether it's an apartment or a home,
Yeah.
you have left private property.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
even if you're in the hallway of an apartment building,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is publicly
exactly.
accessible,
Exactly.
you could be video recorded.
Yeah.
And that's according to the apartment. If the apartment stays
No. You gotta wait.
no.
It's more complicated
But
than that.
no. If the
Even
apartment,
if I'm a visitor in that apartment and I'm
But-
in that hallway,
but
I
if
can
the-
turn on the camera and record you.
But if the
And I don't even live
but
there.
the apartment has the responsibility of telling you beforehand.
No,
hey,
sir.
We
That's not how it
record
works.
everything.
Even if I'm a visitor, you gotta really, truly
Is
listen.
that really bad though?
I'm not even saying whether it's bad or good. I'm just telling you what the law says.
Yeah.
Is that once I walk in as a visitor, not just as a random
Okay,
crazy
no,
guy.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's my apartment. Let's say if I'm the owner of the apartment. It's my right
he
to
could
say,
tell him to
you
get
know
off
what?
the property.
I record
No.
every hallway.
Once again, that's wrong.
Is it really?
If you live in the apartment,
Because it's publicly accessible.
because it's publicly
But
accessible.
the hallway though, I
The
understand.
hallway
if
is
it's
publicly accessible.
Because the public can come in and,
Yeah,
you know.
but they
No,
have, but,
only
but,
certain members of the public,
But-
such
but
as
so
guests
is-
invited by other
my point
people
is,
living
so
people who
is,
live in the
so is
apartment,
stoplights.
which also
so-
becomes complicated.
Hey, so is
It
traffic
always
lights.
becomes complicated.
But so is
Yeah.
traffic lights. Traffic lights is all public. You have a choice. to
Now
drive
now
on
you're
these
really
roads.
muddying the waters.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you have a
Edit.
choice. But you have a choice to drive on these public highways. drive
Okay,
on
but
these
that
public
has
roads.
nothing to do with what we're talking about. But
But it falls in the same category.
No, sir,
It's a
no.
public road, right?
no, because that deals with complete.
Okay.
When it comes to the roadways, the government has complete control.
So
because-
if I own a home,
Yes.
That's
am
private.
I allowed to record my hallways?
Inside your own home
Yes.
as a homeowner, of course.
Okay.
Because you're the homeowner.
If I own an apartment complex, am I allowed to record the hallways?
Public accessible hallways? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody
But
is.
are you able to walk in front of, let's say that there's a doorway here with this big man standing, and there's a woman who's cooking in her kitchen.
Okay, no.
And she's a tenant
you're-
of yours.
You're in her hallway. You're in her home.
No. You're the landlord. You're standing right here. You're in the hallway, a publicly accessible hallway.
Yeah.
You pulled up your camera like a creep,
No,
and
no,
you
no.
start video recording in her hallway
Okay.
into her apartment.
What
While she's cooking
hey,
dinner.
What if I have we don't record inside your home? We record the hallways to your apartment.
Okay, as a landlord, of course
Yeah.
you can do that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, as a landlord, yes.
But I will tell you, hey, we record hallways, we record public pools, we record gyms, whatever the fuck it is, but we will never record your hallways.
Okay, now people usually are okay with that, but here's the
Yeah,
problem:
that's what I'm
is when
saying.
some random guy like me shows up with a
Or
cell phone in his
anybody.
hand,
But
and starts recording,
But you better be prepared to defend that.
and that's what I do every day.
That's
Is
the
that
whole question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
But-
the
but-
law
but
or
it-
man's law?
But
Exactly.
it comes out of common sense. Like,
The people have
would
the
you?
power.
It's not
okay.
about common sense.
No,
This is
no,
a
no.
constitutional republic. We elect representatives to go to Austin, Texas, and
Yeah.
Washington D.C. to make
Okay.
laws.
So-
once laws are made in Austin, Texas, or Washington D.C.,
Okay, so
that's what
when
we
do-
live by. It's
when
not
do-
common sense.
When do we cut the line between common
Well, that's
sense
what we're-
and law?
And
governed
that's
by.
why you need to contact your representatives in Austin or Washington, D.C. and make new laws
Yeah.
if you feel differently. Because I am living by the law.
Honestly, I don't have.
If
no
I'm
problem.
standing at 5 a.m. in front of an elementary school, even though I look like a complete dirtbag pedophile,
Yeah.
that's legal.
Okay.
And
okay,
I'm about to
okay,
record little kids going into elementary school.
Okay, but
I
also,
know I'm about to be surrounded by the sheriffs and
but I
police
agree. Like
at gunpoint.
But I
Because
agree.
they'll say, "Hey, get down on the ground.
But I agree.
He's a pedophile. Get
You know what,
him.
you know
Get
what,
him."
you know what?
But you know what? Everything I'm doing is legal.
But I agree that even though you're recording the kids, I agree we should record you recording the kids. I agree we should record public highways.
You're complete. Once again, you're missing the point. It doesn't matter. Once you talk about you recording me, and you're
see,
not listening to me.
That's the gray area.
No,
Like, he has,
no, because you're adding other stuff. I'm not talking about you recording me. I'm talking about me recording little children.
okay.
Is that legal or not?
If he's not on school grounds,
Depends
you
on
know,
where
like
he's
If
that's
I'm
the
on a
thing.
public sidewalk like this right here.
Like, if you're on a public sidewalk, you have every right.
Exactly.
You have
But
every
here's
right.
the thing. In reality,
Okay.
In
okay,
reality,
okay.
if I tried to do that.
let me tell you. In reality, legally, you have every right to.
but in reality,
But in the community, I could tell you, you're a fucking pervert.
exactly. And guess what's gonna happen? The sheriff, the state
No,
troopers,
no.
The police.
No. You will not be arrested for it, But
I guarantee you
okay,
would be
okay,
racist.
but I will shame you for it.
Have you?
You okay? Let's say Andre Johnson or D'Angelo Johnson or Hector Johnson. He is known to record information on a public highway to an elementary school. He has every right to, but as
That's not how regular people see it, though.
No, he had legally. You cannot arrest him for it because you know.
Let me tell you one thing before you go any further. Let me say one thing, sir. Let me say one thing, sir. Let me say one thing. Once, just one mother talks to her husband at the pillow, in the bedside.
No. You're jumping.
She's gonna say,
"You're jumping ahead.
We need to arrest that guy."
Okay, no.
That's it.
You're jumping ahead. Okay, he has every legal right to be across the street, away from school property to record. He has a right to.
That might be what the law says.
Let me finish. But as a community, we should hey, he's a fucking pervert.
Okay.
He has every right to, but as a community, he's a fucking pervert.
Right.
And that's where we gotta step in as the people, step in hey, he's a fucking pervert.
But that's not how it works. Instead, here's what happens.
It could though.
Someone like you could.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the reality.
That's where the people come in.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
I know. Unfortunately,
But,
unfortunately, but the people have more power than what they realize.
No, but actually, it's a sad fact.
Okay.
The people have very little power.
Right now.
Exercise
right now.
power.
If
We
you
got
wanna-
the power.
We had a power, dude.
Well, you do, but
I could punch you in the
Who
fucking face right now.
exercises?
I'm not looking for a fight.
No,
But what I'm saying
not
is,
looking for it. But if I felt you're a threat to me,
Sure.
I have a right to fucking defend myself and beat the fuck out of you.
yeah, of course, the
But-
natural right to self-defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But as a community, you gotta fucking identify hey, he's a pervert or not.
Okay.
Legally, you have a right to do what the fuck you want, but as a
No,
community,
you just said something that's not legal because this is a constitutional
fuck
republic.
legal, though.
Okay, so here you go again.
Okay,
You said
but that's
fuck
what
legal.
I was a Marine Corps.
Okay, now you said you're in the
Fuck
Marine Corps.
legalized.
You saluted the United States flag.
Fuck legalization. If you do
What do you
what's
mean,
wrong,
fuck?
right,
You saluted the flag for 4 to 6 years, and you say fuck legalization.
do what's right.
You're supposed to be, as a Marine,
Do what's right.
You're supposed to be, completely.
Law-abiding.
No.
There- as a
That's
Marine,
wrong.
as a Marine,
As a Marine,
he's
we don't
supposed to
follow
be-
the book.
he's,
We are proud. No. As a Marine, we don't follow the book.
yeah.
That's one thing about the Marine Corps that we take pride in. We don't follow the book.
Every single city and town that you find a Marine, if they have a lawn, it's always cut, and if they have a place to put a flag, it's always up. Because Marines are religious about their flag.
We do what's right, regardless of it's.
Well, obviously not, because you just said that you would attack me if I was video recording on a public site.
No. If you threaten me, if you're gonna record me for fucking harm, I will punch you in the fucking face.
Okay,
But
which
right
means
now,
that you are the criminal. You.
I don't give a fuck. I will go to jail for honor.
Okay, well, but that means that you need to really research what the Constitution says, because
I know what the Constitution says.
I'm sorry, sir, but you do not.
No.
Because I'm trying to tell you, if I was standing like a complete creep and pervert at 5:45 a.m. before the sun even rose, and your little daughter was coming on a school bus,
You have every right to. All you gotta do is walk
you
my
might
daughter
be
to school.
saying that.
No.
but
I know. I've done it before. I'll flick you off and walk my daughter to school.
no. I'm talking about while you're not there. While I'm standing on a public sidewalk and you're at work, you've already been at work maybe, or you're driving to work at 5 a.m.
But you're on a public fucking road.
Okay.
You have every right to.
That's what you might be saying.
If the school didn't want it, they will build barriers. They will put trees in your
They
way.
can put
whatever
all
the
that
fucking
they
reason
want.
is.
But I guarantee you,
But you,
if
like,
I was
as
on
a-
a sidewalk,
As a Constitution, you have every right to do what the fuck you want to do.
I'm happy you're saying that. But guess what? Just a few months ago,
I may not be comfortable with it, but
What happened? What did you experience?
a few months ago,
Yes, sir.
all I did is I walked into the Clint, I guess it's called the county annex, which has the justice of the peace in one part of the building, the sheriff in another part of the building, and some other part of the county government in the other part of the building. All I did is stand in the public lobby. I can text or email this video to you guys, which happened in May. It was a very short video. It was only 20 minutes long.
We believe you.
Yeah, but you can watch it if you guys want. Anyway,
Absolutely.
I was video recording just like I am right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Long story short,
You got every right to.
unfortunately not, because 4 or 5 days later, I found myself being put in handcuffs for
They were in the wrong then, because you have every right to record what the fuck you want.
the judge and jury will decide that in the future,
Yeah,
because
fuck
right
that.
now my
got
case
arrested?
No
I got
offense.
arrested, my case is pending.
What was the charge?
The charge was 2 charges. One was interference with public duties. The second was disorderly conduct, which interrupted a official proceeding, which I don't know how they can charge me with either of those.
What?
Yeah,
Well, no
because
offense, dude. If you're recording my daughter, dude, like, you're in the public. It's
well, no,
fine.
but the daughter thing, this is a whole different situation.
Yeah.
But if I was to do the daughter thing, which I do plan on doing in the future, but trust me, I'm gonna really plan for that because if I do that,
You're a
Like we were
public,
talking
dog.
about, it's governed by
You're
the
a
people.
public.
The
My daughter's
people
going to
have-
public
well,
school.
not only that, but the thing is, in reality, we're on the Mexican border, and there's a lot of Mexican fathers, and in reality,
Yeah.
if I tried, I know what reality is.
Yeah.
So if I tried to go to any elementary school, whether it's the West Side, Central, the East Side, Far East, and I tried to video record some random Mexican guy's little daughter, I literally might get killed.
No, man.
And they can decide later whether my murder was justified.
As a Marine, if you would have got killed for doing that shit, I fought for nothing.
No, and that's great, but I'd
You
still
have-
be
you
dead.
have a
You
right-
gotta understand, there is crazy
That's
people
wrong.
here.
Are you
That is
certain
wrong.
about that, though?
That is wrong.
I'm pretty sure.
If
Trust
you-
me, I've
okay.
been video recording. I've been, even just like the people I just met here.
Right.
There's people you might think look like normal people. Once the camera comes out, especially around children,
They get upset.
Well, I'm telling
They
you right
become
now.
whole
As me,
different people.
okay, as me personally,
100%, 180 degrees different.
hey, as me personally,
Yeah.
I don't find offensive. But what you're doing is American right.
And I'm glad you feel that way.
I fought for the reason of what you're doing now.
Believe it
You
or
have a
not,
right for freedom of speech, freedom to record, do what the fuck you want.
the way you
Because
guys
you're
are acting like
American.
right, the way you guys are acting like I'm sorry, let me say this again.
Right now, yeah.
The way you guys are acting like right now.
Edit. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
I feel like I'm back in LA because I was in LA 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and
For California.
I was able to buy my weed, no problem. I was able to deal with certain people with cameras, no problem. And you guys have that vibe for some reason.
Well, you know
Maybe
what?
because you're from
I'm not a
other
bitch.
places. I don't know.
I'm not a
But
bitch, dude.
yeah.
If I feel offended, if you go record me, that's a bitch move, dude. Like,
No, but you gotta understand, people in El Paso. I don't know if you dealt with many of them,
yeah.
but once you start pulling on a camera, even people you might think are totally. I'm talking about grandmothers.
Yeah, that's
Like-
not Two-Face. That's fucking fake.
Yeah, once you start pulling on a camera,
Okay, dog.
there's a lot of people in this town who will be
Well,
like,
me
"Hey,"
okay, me
like they'll try to
personally-
fight you.
Me personally, I don't find offended for it. I keep it real.
Yeah,
Camera or not. Record me. I don't give a shit, dude. You're cool as fuck. You seem cool as fuck.
I appreciate
I
that.
got nothing to fucking hide.
Yeah,
If you want to record. You'll get the real me.
I appreciate that.
Exactly, dog.
And so you, how many years were you in?
Oh,
the
no, I
service?
did 4 years.
4 years.
I
What
did
years?
4 years. 2009, September 11th, by the way, to 2013. I was in the Marine Corps, and to me personally, like, I fought for your right to do what you're doing now.
I appreciate that.
And if somebody stops what you're doing now, that's fucking communism.
Well, you gotta
And
understand
I
that.
feel offended. If you will stop doing the fuck you're doing now, I will feel offended. Because what you're doing right now is the most American fucking thing you could do.
Well, you gotta understand that.
Freedom of speech, freedom to record. You got freedom to do what the fuck you want.
Unfortunately, not in this county.
Because they're pussies. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
If you feel offended at recording yourself the way you are, you're a fucking two-faced pussy.
That's
Dog.
in this county. I'm telling you how the people feel.
I'll tell the motherfuckers in the county. I ain't scared.
Yeah, but
people who know me personally will know. I'll punch you in the fucking face if you say anything else different. Am I wrong?
But here's the thing.
Am I wrong? But this is my cousin. This is my
In the
cousin.
nuts.
No. Hey, if you were to tell me any different, I'll punch you in the fucking face. You have a right to do what the fuck you want to do.
Trust me, you're
And-
my type of guy.
If that offends you, then you're a bitch. I'll
But
tell
you know
right
what? Unfortunately, there's a lot of
Reality.
reality about the fact that I don't know if it's just because of the Mexican blood or because they have a lot of people live in Juarez.
No,
Well,
Like-
they're racist. Like if
A lot of people here,
explain it.
they don't want to hear nothing about that. They feel like
because
if I'm video recording, then I need their permission.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Let's not jump to conclusion and say it's the Mexican blood or anything like that.
You need to watch my video from May because that's exactly what happened.
Because me personally,
Man,
as a United States Marine, as an American citizen, do what the fuck you want.
You know what? Trust me.
I don't get offended.
You're
you're
giving me a hard on right now because I feel that's everything I feel. But that's not how it works in this county. That's why I'm on bond right now. I'm on $7,000 bond right now. Because
if you offended, you're a bitch. Live your life the way you want to be. If I want to go to a gay friend's wedding, carrying a fucking AK, smoking weed, you get the American right to do so.
No, sir, not in El Paso County, Texas.
Well,
that's why I'm talking to you right now because in this county, it's very.
Well, guess what? Me. You ain't gonna do shit to me because I'm gonna buy this man a burger. I'm gonna buy this man a burger.
Enough of the politics.
Hey. Yeah. My name is Donatello Terrazas. If you got a problem with the way he thinks, come at me, dog.
Go get us some burgers.
Come at me, dog.
I just.
You know what? No, I'll tell you right now. If you got a problem with the way I think, I got 4 years of service, 1 deployment. I did jail time. I got a father. I did everything. I'm buying this motherfucker burger.
Well,
if you got a problem with it,
burger.
I'm in El Paso. Come at me, dog.
Well,
let's go eat.
All right. I'm wondering if they're gonna serve you.
So
no, they will. They won't come. They will come. 9300 Montana Avenue, apartment 1038. I'll tell you my fucking address, dog. I ain't a bitch. Come at me, dog.
It's not even like that, but okay.
Ask my buddy. Ask my homies. Email me. Facebook.
No, I'm the cousin.
Fucking Instagram. Oh. I don't give a fuck. Ask my buddies. I'll punch you in the fucking face because I've done it before. I'll do it again. Ask them.
It's not even that type of situation.
Let's go eat.
Yeah.
No, put that on there. Hey, put that on there. I don't give a fuck. I ain't scared. I ain't a bitch.
If you don't mind, Donnie, real quick. Let's not jump to conclusions because Mexicans. No, we're all Americans. But
hey, okay. Interview him. What do you want to eat, dog?
Well, like I was telling my mother just the other day, I'll let you go on in a second, but
we want burgers.
What do you want to eat?
Some goddamn burgers.
Dude, I will get something simple like a double cheeseburger.
What do you want?
A burger, cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger if you got it. Yeah.
We watch out for each other, dog.
I'll take fries if you got it too. But anyway, one thing before you go any further, I just want to say, Mexicans, I don't want to diminish them in any way. They're some of the most, at least in this border area, are some of the most loving and friendly people I've ever met. I've even been sitting in front of a gas station in Socorro one time. I wasn't begging, I wasn't asking anybody for anything. I had not one but 2 people come up to me. This is around Christmas time in early December, or maybe early to mid-December. And they came up, one of them handed me $10 in cash. I'm talking like 10 ones, it might have been 1 5 and 5 ones. It was a whole bunch of money. And he just smiled at me. And the other person, she didn't even have a nice car. It was kind of beat up. She looked like she needed help. And she handed me $3, which might not seem like a lot, but it seems like she needed it more than me.
Absolutely. People are good people everywhere. And you already know where I'm going with this because you pretty much addressed my point before we even said it. But what I'm saying is let's not jump to conclusions and say all of El Paso or Mexicans in El Paso don't like to be videotaped. Yeah, we're in a certain area and there's some certain people.
No, I have to interrupt you, sir.
Yep, okay.
I have been videotaping for a couple of years now.
Okay.
And I can tell you that a lot of people in this town, generally Mexican, but even others that are white and black, who are might be soldiers, might be not, but just generally in general, but especially
El Paso's what, 70-80% Mexican, so okay.
Or more, yeah.
Or more, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, especially depending on the time of day, because you got a lot of people coming in. Like, for example, I video recorded a guy who obviously he was a man of wealth. He had money, but he had Chihuahua plates.
Okay.
And which is nothing against him, but the point I'm trying to make is certain times of the day you might have more people in the city than the population actually counts, because
Well, it's dominant Mexican here, or Mexican American. Okay?
Yeah.
We know this.
Yeah.
It's
So
El Paso, Texas.
the point I'm trying to make is that that particular Mexican man, who was a true 100%, like he wasn't even like
he's
an
from
immigrant.
Mexico.
He's
Probably
from Chihuahua. Yeah.
We would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, but this guy, he had Chihuahua plates. Like, it's not like he was green card, none of that. He was actual 100%
paisanos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, our Mexican brothers.
And so this guy, exactly.
Absolutely.
And so this guy, when I pulled up to his traffic stop, because what I do regularly, in case you didn't know, is I come up to traffic stops of police, and I record traffic stops.
Okay.
Now, a lot of the times they're very boring. A lot of the times the police have no problem. I'm just standing there recording.
Yeah.
Other times,
which is a good thing, I guess.
But other times, then there's reality. Either the police or the driver or passenger become very agitated. And they start saying, hey, what the fuck are you doing? What do you think you're doing? You're recording my kids. You're recording my vehicle. You're recording my license plate.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Okay.
And then I say, or sometimes I don't even say anything. I just stand my ground. I say, I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
Yeah,
and I'm recording. Okay. And that's where everything we've been talking about for the last 30 minutes to an hour comes into play, is because obviously there's the law and there's reality. Because then the cop, who doesn't even know the law, says, hey, this guy's getting upset. He doesn't like you recording his kids. You have to leave. Then I say, or maybe I don't even say anything, but I give him a verbal message or a nonverbal message, like, I don't care what he's saying. I'm going to stand right here. It's my right.
Right.
Well, guess what? The cop might still arrest me.
Absolutely.
And get away with it.
As you stated earlier. Okay. And I believe you.
Yeah.
And because, obviously I haven't seen your videos and I don't know your story.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take your word for it. And I do believe you, because I've had, everybody's had their run-ins with the law.
Yeah.
And we all have our doubts. We all have our, we all have our doubts. But what I'm going to ask you now.
Sure.
This is Andre, right?
And before you go any further, let me just say one thing. And this is law in the state of Texas. Texas peace officers, I found out this the hard way.
Okay.
Texas peace officers are legally allowed, and this might sound counterintuitive, but Texas peace officers are legally allowed to make unlawful arrests. So if they are mistaken in the law, you still have to submit, which is something I found out the hard way. That's why I got charged with resisting arrest. Even though my arrest was unlawful, I know. Don't find out the hard way, because if a cop, even if he's wrong in his mind, if you don't listen to him like I didn't back in 2019, you will still be charged with resisting.
And I believe you. I believe you, because we all know the law has flaws.
Right.
We've all had our run-ins. I
right.
mean, let's just be real.
Yeah.
We've all had our run-ins, learned the hard way. But what I'm going to ask you is, once again, the only thing I can say, and it doesn't bother me, but I question.
Sure.
You said a lot of people here in El Paso don't like to be filmed or doesn't like to be on camera, and I believe that to a point.
The easiest answer, and I'm gonna let you continue. I keep interrupting you, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But the easiest answer I can give you is that number one, before I go about race or class or anything, this is a family town.
Absolutely.
Whether you're talking about military people, Mexican people.
It's very family oriented.
Yeah.
It's very safe.
Yeah. And people want to keep it that way.
Which is a good thing.
Which is a great thing.
Right.
But the problem is someone like me who tries to do something out of the norm, like video recording in front of a Peter Piper Pizza.
Okay.
Or a school or whatever. Okay. It might be technically illegal.
Okay.
But there's a lot of moms out there who might say, oh my God, my kids. They call the police. Next thing you know, I'm in handcuffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, but you also said earlier that you have been to LA.
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Sure.
And
many other
recorded.
places.
And you said that the people in LA didn't like to be recorded. Now,
but they didn't act the way people here do. They tolerated it much, much more than here. See, here, people act... See, the problem with El Paso, it's always trapped about maybe 20, 30 years in the past.
But what ethnicity were they? Where they,
Also Hispanic. Many times.
Oh, LA is
Yeah.
dominantly Hispanic.
Yeah, but or sometimes depending on the part of town, it might be dominantly black. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, in general, there's many minorities in Los Angeles.
Absolutely.
Of course, Hispanic. The fact that it's even called Los Angeles means that it used to even be part of Mexico. But the thing I'm trying to say is that
It was.
Los Angeles is a whole different world because that's a world-class
It
city.
is a different world.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about millions of people.
Fuck LA.
El Paso, they barely even crossed just for the whole metro area, not including Juarez.
Okay.
I don't even think they even crossed 1 million. They're only at like 800,000.
Fuck LA.
So-
dog.
Yeah, I would agree.
El Paso always still has this small town feel because I guarantee you, if you go
Compared
even
to LA, yes.
yeah, if you went to the
Absolutely.
Northeast right now
Absolutely.
and you tried to say, oh well, you know, my wife might live in Socorro, but I'm gonna go and fuck this chick up here in the Northeast, I guarantee you there might be a girl that took your picture while you took a dance.
Possibly.
Or lot,
Possibly.
yeah.
Compared
Next thing
to
you know,
LA,
yeah,
Compared to LA.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But once again, what I'm saying is you said, Mexicans doesn't like to be taped or video recorded, and I believe that.
I've just noticed that
I
they're much
believe that.
I don't know
more,
about
much
that.
more aggressive.
I like the
Yeah.
attention.
But
They're much more private.
There's circumstances there. I guarantee you, if you go around at noon or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. in the afternoon, going to festivals and all that, the people would love it.
I got you.
That's
You know
I'm
what?
trying
And I'm
to
going to
say.
take your word on that, and I'm going to actually clip what you just said into one of my future videos. Mm-hmm. And I'm
What's
going to
your
clip
name,
that.
dog? I want to follow you.
Oh,
Dog.
Andre,
Andre.
yeah. Horizon City News Service.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
Also, you live here.
I live in Horizon City.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Well, I live in the county, but not the city.
Right.
So if you want to get really
What's
technical,
what's the best place to follow you?
I'll just go on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, type in Horizon City News Service. And you'll see my 4,200 people.
You've probably been in El Paso longer than we have.
I moved here like last year, dude.
Oh, okay.
So you know
That's
what
me
I'm
right there.
getting at. Or you know what question I'm leaning toward. Or you know what
My
I'm getting
opinion
at.
is, be yourself, dog.
Well,
Who gives a
and
fuck?
here's the thing. You guys are very nice men.
Well, yeah, us. Yeah.
Yeah, and
My
you guys
mama-
can say
my
all the
mama
nice
raised
things
me
you
right.
want.
Right.
But what I'm trying to tell you is,
Reality.
no matter how nice you are to me,
Yeah.
no matter how nice you think, you say, okay, well, you seem like a nice guy, Andre. I'm going to invite you to my barbecue.
I
You can
would.
meet my daughter and my
I would.
wife.
Yeah.
You're not
Absolutely.
threatening, dog.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're not
But
threatening.
here's the thing, is
right.
that many other people in this city,
Hey.
when I pull out this phone, or I pull out a camcorder, or I pull out a GoPro,
That's their problem, then, dog.
well, unfortunately,
That's their problem.
it becomes my problem
And-
when the police show up.
And I totally agree.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is not all people. And not all Mexicans are like that. Because
Unfortunately,
it's-
in El
it's-
Paso,
it's
it's about 80%.
It's a minority.
Because I've literally had grown men more than one time come up to me, even tonight, just now, who came up, he took off his shirt. He was about to beat me down.
I would have called him a bitch, like, bring it.
You need to see the video I'm about to put out because he was
Right.
about to beat me down.
So you're gonna say it's 80% of people, as soon as you pull out the camera in El Paso, would become hostile.
And I hate to be racist, but I truly
Well, it's not racism.
feel.
That could be a
Yeah,
fact.
well,
It could not be.
Well, no, but I feel
we should
that.
try that.
I feel that every time I meet generally Mexican people
Yeah.
No,
or
is it-
Chicano people.
Right.
Is that because it's you or because it's general
No,
population?
the camera.
Right.
When I pull out the
Yeah.
camera, they trust me. When I was in the bar, they were so friendly, so nice. Like pull off the shirt off their back type of people.
Right.
Once the camera comes out, it's what? What's that? Is that a camera? Like they're ready to fight.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
my question is that the reality or is it the reality outside of camera?
You don't have to
Who's the-
believe me. You're gonna see the video that
Yeah.
just happened before I met you
Who-
guys.
Who's
Yeah.
the real them though? Because I know like some guys will act fake in front of camera and act real in real life, or is it the opposite? When they act fake in
No,
real
I'm not
life,
gonna lie.
act
This guy
real
was
on camera?
intoxicated. He was intoxicated, which obviously brings out more emotion.
A jack man's words, and
But
honest man's
I
words.
have videos of completely sober men,
Yeah.
100% sober,
Yeah.
still being held back by their wives, saying, "Hey, what? You want to fight?" Like just because I had a camera.
I will call him out.
Okay.
Because your wife is here, you're trying to show off.
And
No,
I will call him out. I will call it out, dude.
I mean, and you can do that all you want.
That's just me, though. I'll call him out. Like, hey,
personally
your wife
haven't done the field research to actually, I don't know because I've never gone around.
Those words you're saying, I don't know.
Hey,
that's why I created my channel, because you can watch my channel, so that you can learn for yourself.
I'm not from El Paso.
Right.
Yeah.
I grew up in California.
Informational, educational.
I live in Colorado.
But you guys both happen to be Hispanic blood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the way.
Well, technically, according to 23andMe, I'm Native American and Spanish.
You even look a little Jewish.
She's a Terrazas, he's Hispanic. We're both Hispanic. I'm a Terrazas also.
I'm Indian and Spanish.
We're actually
according to
cousins.
23andMe. Yeah, he's my cousin, dude.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm not from. I don't want to claim El Paso. I'm not from El Paso.
This is going on my channel.
I don't want to claim anything because I'm not from El Paso.
TV, I'm sorry.
Okay, here's my story. I grew up in California until I was like 11.
Oh, really?
I moved to Colorado because of my dad.
North or South California?
Yeah, North.
Okay.
219, Southern California.
Gotcha. Stockton, yeah.
Yeah. And I moved to Colorado from like 5th grade to like my junior high school. Went back to California, fucked up, dropped out. But like, I got my life together. I moved to El Paso because of my daughter. But my opinion is not El Paso's. I'm not from El Paso.
Right.
My opinion is my own.
But you got to understand, the fronterizas here, they're much more Mexican than where you grew up probably. Because over here, they have a much more Mexican feel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But no one's ever come up to me like they come up to you. I lived my life. Like,
this is a very unusual thing. Only a gringo like me would do this here.
A gringo?
Yeah. Trust me.
No offense.
Nobody in El Paso would do this.
I don't want to sound like I have a huge dick or nothing, but no one's came up to me and talked shit. No one's came up to me. No one's fucked with me, dude. Like
in El Paso, that doesn't. Yeah. Most people stick to themselves here.
Even in Colorado and California, no one's fucked with me. Like I don't know what it is. It's like because I rolled deep with my family, or because I'm intimidating, or I don't know what it is. But no one's fucked with me.
I mean, if you're with your people, then most people are not gonna.
Yeah, I lived a good life. I will punch you in the fucking face if you won't come up to me. That's me.
Right. Well, most people, yeah.
Yeah, I never had problems with I love America. I love my country.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're in America or any other part of the world. Everybody just wants to cook a good dinner, wash their clothes, take a shower.
Nobody wants
fuck their wife.
Yeah. Nobody
take care of their kids.
Nobody wants violence.
Everybody wants the same thing.
I don't go on social media and talk shit.
And that's the point I'm trying to make is that it doesn't matter how you think American you are. Everything you're describing, people all over the world, they want the same thing.
Human nature.
It's human nature.
I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
I want peace.
Most normal people are not looking for a fight.
Yeah, if you talk shit to me, I won't back down.
But
I want peace.
Yeah.
I want my daughter to grow up in a fucking positive atmosphere. I want her to be good in school.
Yeah.
I want her to have a good job. I want her to die successful.
And guess what? If you had 99 men,
mine? Oh, fuck.
Does that really happen all the time?
I bought you a burger, fucker, all right?
I didn't even mean to mess there.
That's your food too.
Did she really close the door?
I think because I'm telling you, El Paso people do not like cameras.
When it comes down to it, I want peace.
Look, 99 men, if they just said the same thing you did, if they said they wanted their daughter or son to have a good life, go to a good school,
I want peace.
Guess what? Those same people be calling the police on me if I was standing in front of their elementary school video recording their kids.
Then they're wrong.
Well, then there's reality.
That's my opinion. They're wrong. You seem like a nice guy.
Well, and
I don't feel threatened from you. I don't feel like you're a freaking pervert.
I appreciate that, sir, but in reality,
we're gonna have.
If there was no sun out and I was standing there with a mask,
that's a very tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were
and
in
guess
a dark,
what? That tough situation will be solved by the police by putting me in handcuffs, and then figuring out everything later.
But you're not in jail.
Because you live.
Okay, but you're not in jail.
Oh no, it doesn't matter if I live here or not. Just like I got arrested the other day back in May.
But
they said, "Oh well, maybe he committed a crime. We're gonna arrest him first."
Okay, but they let you go though, right?
No, I had to bond out with $7,000.
So you're still on probation?
No, I'm not probation. I haven't even been convicted yet. I'm on bond.
Yeah.
which means I'm right now treated like a criminal.
You should be on parole because like I was bonded out.
No, parole is after conviction. I haven't even been convicted.
Probation, not parole, probation.
Again, I haven't. Probation's after conviction.
I got bonded out too, and I was on probation for 2 years.
Okay, you might be mixing things up because probation is only an after conviction thing. Yeah. So me, technically the system's supposed to say I'm innocent, but in reality, they treat me as a criminal.
Okay, but if you find out guilty, then they're wrong.
Well, you can say that all you want, but I'm telling you what the reality is.
But if you're not guilty, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it comes down to. If you're not guilty, they fucked up.
Well, and then that might be true. Trust me, you're my type of guy, but I'm telling you what the reality is that
I
the only reason I'm standing here right
now. I got stopped for drinking a green tea because he thought it was alcohol in it.
Which is called reasonable and taken into suspicion.
Yeah, that's the reality. That's the way it is. But
that's fucked up that's the way it is.
Okay, but when it comes down to it, that's the way it is.
No, but that's not how it should be.
Oh, okay, there's a lot of things that shouldn't be. I should be growing up.
That's why I mean you need to talk some more.
I should be growing up a golden fucking goddamn
That's the whole
master
confrontation.
Yeah, but what reality is, it is what it is.
No, sir. No, that's not how it should be.
No, but
we need to talk a lot more.
I'm happy, but I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not in jail.
The only reason you're happy is
I got stopped because I had green tea and there was alcohol in it. He was wrong. Unfortunately, because I'm Mexican, I'm not white, whatever the fucking reason is, I got proven innocent.
You and your cousin, I hate to interrupt, but you and your cousin need to watch my videos because I have a lot of emotion and feelings about what you're talking about.
But you gotta look at our past though, man. Look at our past. They're the prejudice. We are a racist country. There's a lot of shit that happens that we don't agree with. But I grew up, stupid shit happens. It's fucking stupid.
What year were you born? What year were you born?
89.
Okay, I was born in 82. Yeah. I'm 7 years older than you.
But still.
We're all about the same age.
But still, I'm not.
This country.
But still, I'm not. But when
so we should be able to change this country for our children.
For our children. But it takes a while.
Not just stand by and be like, oh, that's the way it is.
But it takes process. It's not going to happen. Rome.
That's what my videos are about.
Yeah, but Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes process. Martin Luther King.
That's why I'm trying to talk to you.
Martin Luther King started that shit, and it takes process.
It's not shit. It's
No, okay, I don't mean, but Martin Luther King started it. He brought awareness to it. We started from him. We're moving on. We're moving on.
There's many men before him, by the way.
But we're moving on though. That's one thing.
We're not moving on unless we talk. We have to talk.
But we are talking.
Okay, that's why I'm making this video.
Not arrested. I'm not arrested right now because what I fought for is we could communicate. Like I said, you're a black dude. You're a Mexican.
I'm half black, by the way.
Okay, whatever.
Let me just, before you go any further, let me just say something. It's probably going to hurt your feelings. But a lot of things you fought for was for big corporations like Raytheon,
I agree.
McDonnell Douglas.
I agree. But, okay, but one thing you understand.
All those weapons companies.
Well, I'm a Marine. If I was told to kill a motherfucker, I would do it regardless. I'm a jarhead. We're retarded.
I know that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is that you guys are brainwashed to fight for whatever. But you're not even fighting for the people. You're fighting for corporations.
But I am proud I did what I was told. I did what I was told. I could have been worse.
I'm not trying to insult you personally.
But what
I'm trying to say is that you and many others like you in uniform were fighting for.
I agree. Like Afghanistan. Right now, Afghanistan, everybody's tripping over that shit right now. But
because it's all for nothing.
I don't know. No.
It's just like Vietnam.
As a businessman, we made profit.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Vietnam too.
But as a Marine, I was told to do something. I did it.
Nobody's arguing that.
I'm proud of that.
The Marines are always going to be held up as like the highest ideal. Nobody's arguing that.
We're not an occupational force. We don't. I don't give a fuck about Afghanistan. I was told to go over there and do my job, and I did it. That's all I care about.
Right now, you're jumping from topic to topic. I have nothing against the Marines. No. So if you want to talk about...
No, but you got to understand, though. Whatever happened in Afghanistan, that's not my problem. Because I was told to do a mission, and we accomplished it.
But guess what? It's going to be your daughter's problem and her daughter's problem because of all the money that's spent. There was over $2 trillion.
We gained a lot of money, though.
I think
the resources and shit we fucking stole from that country.
Not from Afghanistan, my friend.
Dude, with a lot of oil and resources.
Afghanistan has no oil. I think you're mixed up with Iraq. Afghanistan was nothing but a money pit.
There's a lot of resources down there.
In 2012, after Osama bin Laden got killed, I'm not trying to pretend I'm a politician or a general, but America should have left by 2013.
Honestly, we
because
should have
Osama bin Laden had already been killed.
But we
so
shouldn't.
Why did America stay?
I agree. We shouldn't have been in the first place where we were.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, if you're in, I don't know, man.
And guess what? Joe Biden, while he was vice president, said the same thing while he was vice president, but he couldn't do nothing because he was only vice president.
I don't know, dude. I did what I was told. I was told to go out there and do a certain shit.
Nobody's arguing that, sir.
Yeah.
And so if you keep bringing that up, all you're doing is just you're defending a red herring because we have nothing but respect for your service.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the people above you.
Okay, let me put it this way. My team is not the best in the world. We're probably fucking evil as fuck, but it's still my team. You know?
Sir,
I don't agree. I don't agree with what we did in Afghanistan. Like, I want to be a good
You got
person.
blinders on. We're not even talking about, and I'm not trying to disrespect your service, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Is that everything you're ordered to do is possibly wrong, even though what you did was right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But what you did at the end of the day, what I'm saying at the end of the day was to pump millions and billions of dollars into companies like Raytheon and Boeing, McDonnell Douglas. What was that company that the vice president of Bush owned? Cheney. He owned Halliburton. Yeah, guess what?
One of them.
Halliburton did all the catering, construction, catering. So all the soldiers in Iraq, maybe in Afghanistan for all I know, but I know at least in Iraq, Halliburton had catering companies. So even like
they did the construction.
Yeah.
The rebuilds.
Yeah.
Back
Well,
then.
And guess what? Those contracts are worth millions and billions.
Yeah.
Billions.
Isn't that a success though?
So
At
there's
least, I mean, you know, as far as I could.
we can only possibly even hypothesize because we would have to do open records research, which we probably would be denied because they'd say it's classified. But anyway, we're just here to get hamburgers.
The red tape is too much.
Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is that whenever someone like you says, and trust me, I respect you, my man.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not offended, dog.
It's not like I'm trying to attack the average person that put on a uniform. But like when people try to say, "Oh well, I served in this branch," especially the Marines.
But that's the way it is. We don't know what the fuck is going on. We're told to do a mission, but that's it. We don't think about it.
It chaps my ass when someone like you, a hardworking guy who went into the Marines, says, "Oh well, that's the way it is." I can't stand to hear that shit because that's not the way it should be.
I understand it, but
you should know why you went because it's proof right now. It's on the news right now that Afghanistan is lost. It's just another Vietnam. What did you accomplish? Nothing. It's all gone.
At my level, maybe.
Well, I'm sorry, but
I know, like I said, I was told to do a mission. We did it. We were successful at our mission, and we went home.
Okay,
nobody died.
Everything you accomplished is gone. And I hate to say that, but it's gone. That and you know what? Everything I'm saying right now is negative. I'm bringing this down right now.
What is it? What's gone though? Like, what do we fail?
There is women right now being raped by the Taliban who have bachelor's degrees in college, who were trying to aspire to a higher way of life.
Yeah.
Right now, they're being raped, gang raped.
Yeah, it sucks.
By Taliban
but it sucks. But
soldiers.
It's like I don't want to be like insecure. I don't want to be like I don't know. Like I feel for them. I really wish we could have done something to protect them.
That's why I'm going to stop talking because I'm bringing this down. I'm bringing a negative mood, and this is fucked up. Like, I'm not trying to make it all negative thing.
I get you, man. I get you, but like I don't want to think about that because it's just gonna make you sad.
I know, and that's why I love Americans because most Americans just want to eat hamburgers and be happy.
Yeah, because we got problems here.
Yeah.
I feel like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a bad person. I wish if I was in charge, we would have done something.
Trust me, most Americans,
we got problems here too,
and that's the truth.
There's a lot of
That's why we should have never gone there, probably. Yeah.
I agree. We should not have been in the first place.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, I got a daughter I got to take care of. When it comes down to it, I got people here I got to take care of.
Once again, it always comes down to the universal.
Yeah.
Everybody's just trying to take care of their daughter and their son,
but you can always
their
argue.
mother, their sister.
But you're gonna always argue. How come the ANA didn't take care of their own shit?
There's so many
Why
things we
did
could
it
talk
give up?
about.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons, but
And-
but like, I hate to say it, but it's not my problem.
Exactly. I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying the same thing.
If
And I'm not trying to start
yeah.
shit. So let's just
There's
eat our hamburgers.
There's a little line we should not
Yeah.
cross.
Let's go get
Yeah,
our
yeah,
hamburgers.
yeah. What the
Yeah.
fuck is
We're
wrong with
digging
hamburgers?
in a hole
But that's what I'm
very
saying.
deep.
I don't want to be a dick, but like,
Yeah.
no Americans are fucking damaged. No Americans are hurt. My daughter's still going to school.
Dang.
And I have shit I fight for right now. I'm an activist in certain aspects of my life.
Sure.
You know, and Afghanistan's not one of them.
Okay.
You know,
That's understandable.
Exactly. You know, I don't want to be an asshole.
And you know what?
I feel for it. I don't want to be an asshole.
It's not your fault because most countries would say that.
Yeah, in a perfect
Appreciate
world.
you, Andre.
In a
Thank you for
perfect
taking
world.
this opportunity to hear us out.
But I know you guys are hungry
Reviews.
and you're trying to eat.
Yeah.
I bought you a burger too, dog.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But in a perfect world, we'll be out there taking care of shit. But it's not, man.
Look,
As much as I hate it, it's not.
I appreciate that. And I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just
I
trying
know
to
what you
bring
mean.
stories.
I know what you're trying to do.
Education. Education is the key.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what I
again.
think.
But you know what?
Even people who disagree with me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But,
No, no,
like I
no.
said, what we're doing right now is American to do. We talk about it, be aware about it, and don't kill each other over it.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of cops.
Give me that shit.
There's a lot of cops that want to arrest me and put me in prison for what I do who are
And
subscribers
they're
to my
wrong.
channel.
And they're wrong. You
Yeah.
have a right to do it.
I have a lot of subscribers who are cops.
As a veteran, you have a right to do what you got to do.
Well,
You're not threatening. You're not hurting nobody.
sir, yeah, trust me, you're my best friend. You're my type of guy.
Yeah.
And
But reality says.
yeah, reality is that at the end of the day, I've had a lot of.
And I hope you're an example for future fucking reference. That like, hey,
That's what he's trying to do.
Trust me, you'll be watching my channel in the future since you claim to be my friend, and hopefully your kids and your family and friends will as well.
I know. Like,
And guess what? You'll find out when you look at the comment section. There's a lot of people that want me in prison or dead, just for what I do.
I don't. I
appreciate that.
Okay.
I appreciate
I
that.
don't.
Yeah.
I wish you continue doing what you're doing. I wish you continue with them because right now in Russia, if you had done the shit, you would have been killed already.
Oh, if I was in Russia, Putin would have had a bullet in my head a long time
Grandma
ago.
had balls, she'd be my grandpa. They don't work.
But in America right now, I want a fucking burger at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I want a fucking burger.
That's a Harley, sir. Yep, I figured. Either a Harley or an Indian.
The 114, huh? What is it, the 114?
It's a 114. Size of the motor. Lucky guess. Whatever.
He says it right there. What do you mean
saw
it ain't
on
a
the
guess?
internet.
That's Are we gonna get our food or what?
I'm waiting, dog.
Are you happy with the camera?
I don't want
I think you got to go to the door, but the lady's nervous.
I kind of saw that too. Was
It's
I
because-
tripping?
It's
or
because
did
you're
you
black.
really see
It's
that?
because you're black.
Oh, I'll back up. I'll back
Leave
up.
the camera alone. Listen, I don't like cameras.
If only you're a white.
You know what? I'm not even going to open that can of worms.
He said I ain't all.
Hey, come on, man. Let's eat. I bought 3 burgers.
I'm trying to buy a cigarette off this man here. I don't even normally smoke, but since I've had so much stress tonight.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I appreciate it, sir. Oh, you smoke Menthols?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you don't work the miles before, so what are you worried about? What you
Appreciate you, buddy.
Still recording, man?
Yeah, did you want me to turn it off? I can.
That's what he
Hang out, man.
does.
Let's hang out.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but I don't try to be a jerk about it. Yeah.
Just hang out, dog. You're done. You had our interview already.
Okay, yeah, let me turn it off. I'll turn it off in about 45 seconds if that's okay.
I'm counting.
Did you
This is a Texas landmark, Leo.
Did you?
Terrazas.
Did one of you guys on your smartphone open my channel so I can show you the video I'm talking about?
What's your channel, dog? I want to see myself.
I'm not. Trust me, I'm not trying to make things more dramatic because I see this man here right now. He's just trying to eat his hamburgers. He's not trying to talk about any more drama bullshit. But
hey, he's a pothead hippie. That's why.
I think that's the only reason I didn't get a fist in my mouth tonight.
Instagram? Nah, he's a horror.
No, trust me.
Instagram?
You guys are very nice. I don't take you for granted because trust me.
Instagram?
El Paso people, El Paso men probably would hit me.
I don't know, man. They're pretty cool here.
Not if you put a camera in their
That's
face.
because you're black.
Yeah.
That was our discussion.
It might be because of my race. It might be because of the camera too. But
what's the channel?
Oh, Horizon City News Service.
But you have very good questions. Like those are very good topics. Like I would have never thought about any of that stuff. Of course, because
I think about shit all the time, man.
And believe it or not,
journalist.
I only found out the hard way because I wasn't even asking those questions when I originally 2 years ago, or maybe it's almost 3 years ago now, pulled out my phone and started recording. And I found out the hard way once I found myself in handcuffs. And the police said, you know what? Even when they were taking me to jail, they said, you know what? We know that you're not a burglar, you're not a child molester. You seem like a good guy, but we have to arrest you because it seems like you broke the law.
That's very.
That's bullshit, though. Like you shouldn't arrest somebody because they seem like artists.
Well,
that's how it works. That's how it works. Is they say, look, it looks like he's.
The law is.
That needs to change. If you're gonna arrest me because I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
As we'll put it, gray.
For example, this black guy right here. Like when I started back in 2018, I would be standing. Imagine where this black car is right now. I'd be standing right here.
Okay.
I'm not saying a word. Just recording a traffic stop.
Is that it?
That's my channel, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And then the police, they'd walk from their car to me and say, hey.
He's libertarian, dog.
Oh, of course.
Good.
I'm libertarian.
Of course.
Less regulations, dog. I'm a trucker. I hate DOT. Okay, interview me about that shit. I got a lot to say about that fucking shit. DOT.
Let's eat a burger first.
That's a whole nother rabbit hole we could talk about later.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Like I'm kind of libertarian when it comes to shit like that because capitalism's good if it's free.
You got it started.
No, for real. Because capitalism will work if it's free. There's so many fucking regulations and rules.
But see, here's the thing: you're muddying the waters again, sir, because capitalism and the law, when it deals with other aspects of society, is not always the same thing. Because you could have something like a law going against a red traffic light. That has nothing to do with capitalism.
No, okay, but like, I mean, common sense applies though. I know common sense is rare, but like for example, like I'm a trucker, DOT. Do I need you to tell me I need 10 hours of fucking sleep to be successful next morning, dude?
I believe it's 11, but yeah, I understand.
That's 11, yeah, but nobody drives 11. That's
well, no, 11 is the minimum.
It's scary. But that's what I mean.
They're only allowed to drive 12.
Because their excuse is because people, it's safer for us. It's safer
well, because
forever.
back in like the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, they would drive on like 3 hours sleep and they crash into people.
That's their fucking fault.
That's why they made the
Why
laws.
should I suffer because some fucking idiot thinks he needs less than 24 hours of sleep or some shit?
Because that's
exactly.
the thing is that they can't control everybody. So
what I believe,
the weakest link is what created the law.
Then what I believe is a company should get involved. Hey, as a company policy, you're required at least 6 months of fucking sleep because in the military, they find out that you can fight a war with 6 months of sleep. You could drive 6 months.
No, that's not the same thing. Because
it kind of is. Because do you need 10 hours of sleep before you restart?
I'm not going to answer that, but what I will tell you is that the 10th Amendment of the Constitution allows the government to regulate the roads. And so if they feel it's unsafe to have truckers,
public property.
Yeah.
But
and
they
so
feel,
in the interest of public safety.
But they feel it's unsafe because of a select few.
And that's all it takes. Once they feel that it's in the interest of a select.
How is that not a problem? How is that not questioned?
Because the Supreme Court says.
A handful,
A
handful of a entire bucket determines the fucking.
Well, the thing is, once you have a crash of one truck that kills 20, 30, 40 people.
That's his fucking fault. If he wants to drive 24 fucking hours without sleep, that's his fucking fault.
But here's the thing:
he should be
state legislatures and the federal Hey, thanks again, buddy. The state legislatures and the federal legislatures, they're the ones that make the laws based on the emotions of people.
The emotions?
Yes, because people died in those crashes.
Man,
so the family members
but
the family members contact those representatives who make the laws.
Then he should be punished. Or the company
when
itself.
He did, trust me, those people are in jail.
I think the company should be responsible for the employees. Because, hey, for example, let's say if I own a trucking company, I find it like you need at least 6 hours of sleep within a 24-hour period. That should be a company thing. But if a company allows a man to go 24 to 48 hours with no sleep, it's their fucking fault. Well, it should not be the government. The government should not be involved and tell me how.
It should be on that individual.
Now
it should be on an individual.
You're getting really political, and at this point, all I have to tell you is that you need to contact your state and federal representatives because if you want to change the law, that's your only option because the law's already set. So the only way you can change it.
But when is it going to come down to a common sense applies?
That's why a constitutional republic is not always going to be picture perfect for what you want. It's going to just be the best option.
But who voted for that shit? Like, I guarantee if you
emotional families of people who got killed.
If you would have asked every fucking trucker in the goddamn industry,
most truckers never even voted for it because they were busy driving.
Okay.
The people who voted for these laws are the people who had family members killed.
Isn't that a problem? Majority does not overrule the fucking goddamn rule.
Well, no, but you gotta understand. That's why you need to vote. That's why you need to contact your representatives.
So it's the fucking people's fault that these bullshit broken rules are in place.
Right now, you're getting really political. I'm not going to answer that for you. Only you can answer that for yourself. Only you can contact your representatives. Only other men or women.
But that's my point. People have power. People have power. If y'all get together, we can make a fucking difference.
Not even just vote, but you can even just pick up the phone and contact your representatives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you don't have to vote. But it comes down to it.
Yeah.
It comes down to
no, that's actually the most mainstream, practical
that's my point.
You can literally, even just to find out who they are.
Yeah.
Like, do you even know who represents you in the state of Texas?
No.
Okay, well, you should find out. I don't know.
That's true.
I should find out myself. But you should contact, because there's at least two people in Austin, Texas, who represent you. No. This is at the state legislature.
State representatives.
Yeah. And then also you should find out who represent you in Congress, the federal legislature, in the Washington, D.C.
Right.
And then there's also two senators.
Which that would be
Ted Cruz and John Cornyn.
Exactly. So he got it right there. That's federal. Yeah.
But they made the decisions, don't they?
Okay, but that's federal. There's different levels of government.
Yeah.
That's federal law.
Right.
Okay, so, and they deal with the Department of Transportation.
That's my point, is that people have the power, but they don't fucking exercise it.
Okay, but right now, things can change. Now you know, so you can change that.
I know.
Because both you guys are, in your 30s, 40s?
40.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I'm 32.
Now, you guys have, you guys have the dad bod, you're daddies. You're the 40s.
You calling me fat?
No. I'm just saying, you guys are.
I was about to get a
We're mature. We're mature.
Yeah. I mean, childhood is over. You're men.
Yeah,
so you should, be involved in these things because this is the stuff that deals with, your children's future.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm assuming you have kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which I actually don't, but, I'm speaking on behalf of your kids.
Yeah.
Your kids, your grandkids, everything we're talking about right now, it doesn't have to be laws about trucking. It could be about anything. It could be about.
Well, we all abide by these laws, or enforced or governmented by these.
It gets more complicated than that. I keep saying that. It's always more complicated. That it's not just laws you live by, but also things that happen to you which you don't even think about. For example, there could be a certain tax that's passed, or a certain regulation on the education system that controls how your kids are trained and educated. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I wanted you guys to subscribe to my channel. I'll give you my number later. You can stay in touch. You know, I'm not some creep. I'm not going to try to blow you up with some like scams or anything like that. Try to say something. We could talk about these things from time to time. And you could, oh, by the way, you're looking really weird right now because you're blocking this car.
You don't care.
Okay.
He's a very weird guy.
Okay. But anyway, you know, there's a lot more to talk about than I can talk about just right now tonight.
Absolutely.
But basically, you know, instead of just going about in life, which is, trust me, is a much more easy way, which is how most people live, which is, okay, what's on sale at Walmart? Let me just find the cheapest gas station.
That's the way it is.
That's the way it is. You know, oh, I had a good day today because I found the cheapest gas station, which gave me 20 cents off. You know, most people just are concerned about the little things. And little do they know, there might be a huge issue that's being decided.
We all know the American government created smokescreen. That's an actual term.
Yeah.
For covering things up.
Right. And guess what? Before you even talking about the federal government, which is what you mean by American government.
Yes.
Before you even get,
federal government.
Yeah, before you even talk about them, you need to focus on what the state government's doing, because the state government.
That's the immediate.
Yeah.
That's where we're at right now.
And if you want to get really immediate, you need to talk about, I don't know what part of the county you live in.
County, municipal.
Yeah, exactly, because there's a lot of power and a lot of things going on with the Horizon City government, the Socorro government,
El Paso,
even the school districts. All of these things, all of these people are getting paid with your money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and sometimes with the federal government's money, even though they are local, especially after COVID, because the county government just received millions of dollars, millions and pounds, millions.
The feds supply most of everything.
Okay, but when you say those words, they supply most everything.
The federal government.
Okay, but here's the thing. They supplied the county government with your daughters and your granddaughters, or your son or your grandsons'
Brothers,
money.
Sisters, mothers.
Everybody. This country's already in debt. So any money that this country's already trillions of dollars in debt. Yeah. So any money the federal government gives to a county, a city, a police station, school, they're only giving more debt. So what they're doing is they're taking, long after you're dead, assuming everything goes well for your bloodline, your son or grandchild is going to have more children. You're not going to be here forever. I hate to tell you this, but you know, once the 2020s pass, one of these days it's going to be 2100.
My daughter.
Yeah. The next generation is gonna. I'm gonna be long dead. He's gonna be long dead.
Is there a bench around here?
He's gonna be long dead. The point I'm trying to make is that the next generation is already in debt for everything that's being paid for right now, including Afghanistan.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So enough of myself about it. I'm not trying to make things dramatic. It's been going on long.
Too late. Damn it, done. Go eat.
Now it's time to eat.
Appreciate it, Andre.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Come on, dogs.
Let me stop this video.
You gotta